I'm speaking to you during a rare quiet moment at the end of what has been a noisy, tumultuous, and sometimes downright scary week here in Washington, D.C. The protests sparked by the death of George Floyd in police custody have been remarkable, not just for the numbers of people attending, but also for the fact that they have done so even in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, thereby putting their lives at risk. They've also been remarkable, of course, for the police response to them. Here in Washington, we've seen thousands of officers deployed, not just from local police, but also from the FBI, from the Secret Service, from the National Guard, even prison officers and drug enforcement agents. The other night, just after police used tear gas to disperse crowds from outside the White House, a military helicopter buzzed low over our house here in Washington, D.C., while the protest took place just a couple of blocks away. For a city that has been on lockdown and nearly deserted for the best part of 2 months, this has all come as something of a shock. But it is also a worry for public health officials who are concerned that they might trigger a second wave of coronavirus cases. On the plus side, all of the protests have of course taken place outside, which dramatically reduces the risk of transmission. But while most of the protesters have been wearing masks, not everyone has. And scientists warn that chanting, singing and shouting can all help carry the virus further in the air. The other night, neighbours of ours even had to accept several strangers into their house after police forced protesters off the streets without giving them anywhere else to go. It is still too early to say how these protests might change America in the long term. But for now, we just have to hope that they don't trigger a second wave of deadly coronavirus cases.